Hi, Vinny Lavodi here, Technology Specialist at Enabling Devices. Today I'd like to show you our new and improved iPad wireless 2 switch number 1167. So let's get started. The iPad wireless switch allows you to control hundreds of switch-friendly apps in addition to connecting up to 2 of your own external switches to work with iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch, Mac, PC, or Android device. Our new model has 6 modes for additional functions such as page turning, media control like iTunes, and also control iOS cameras. I have to hit the switch again. So here we are with the iPad wireless 2 switch. I'd like to show you the new control panel here on the back. Here is your power on-off button, and also it serves as a reset button as well. Over on this side we have your power indicator LED light. Not only does it tell you when the power is on, it will also let you know the state of the battery so you'll know when to recharge it. Down here on the bottom you have your mode changer. This new model has 6 different modes depending on what function you're trying to do with the iPad. You can change the modes here, and also will give you some corresponding lights to indicate when you're changing modes. You charge this with the included USB-C charging cable. It'll take approximately 2.5 to 3 hours for a full charge via wall charge. Please refer to the instruction manual for a detailed description of how to charge and how to tell where your device is in its power level. So what I'd like to do now is show you how to power up the switch and get it ready for setup to pair with the iPad. Being that this switch has 2 switch plates on the front, you don't want to be pressing down here while you're doing any settings or powering things up because it will affect the function. So what I like to do is with this 2 switch, grab it in between here in the middle. There's space. So you can put your fingers in there, and this way you can stop the switches from hitting the table. First thing you want to do is you want to power up the switch. Press the power button until the light turns green. Now the switch is on. If you needed for some reason to pair this with a different iPad at a later time, or you just wanted to use it with another device, you'll need to clear it. You're only allowed to pair this with one device at a time, so we need to reset the interface, and also on the previous device, you'll need to also forget it on the device, such as the iPad. You'll need to forget it in the Bluetooth menu. But on the switch side, you're going to hold this power button down for approximately 8 seconds until this light's going to rapidly change between the colors red and green. Let me demonstrate. Now it's flashing rapidly between the 2 colors. It's been reset. Power this back up. Okay. If you want to power the unit down, just hold the power button down for about 3 seconds. The light will start flashing red. You'll get 3 quick red flashes, and then it'll shut off. Okay, now the unit's powered off. So the next thing I'd like to show you is how to change the mode so we get it set up for the proper mode. Here's your mode changer. Being that we have 6 different modes, for assistive tech, we mostly use modes 3 and 6. So when you hold this switch down, the mode changer is going to make this flash red. So if I want to get to mode 6, I would hold it down until I get 6 red flashes. Once I get the 6 flash release, right after that, you're going to get flashes in the color amber or orange, and it's going to rapidly flash. You'll look for 6 flashes in that color in amber. If not, you'll need to go and try it again, because then it's not going to be at the right mode. So I'll count out and show you what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we know it gave us 6 flashes. It's perfectly set up. And now we can move over to the iPad and show you how to set it up with the iPad. So what I'd like to do now is show you how to set up the interface with your iPad. So first thing you need to do is go to Settings. So once you go into Settings, the first thing we want to do, just to prevent what they call a screen lockout, when you connect any type of Bluetooth device to an iPad, there's a possibility you could get locked out of getting back in through your home screen. So you should set up what they call the accessibility shortcut first. So we're going to do that now. So under the General, you just tap Accessibility, go all the way down to the bottom where it says Accessibility Shortcut, and we're going to select Switch Control. That's what we need, and that's good, because what happens is if you get locked out or you're basically stuck, what you do is you just triple click your home button and it will bring you back out so you can get back out. So you never get locked out of your iPad. Very important, that's why I wanted to point that out first. So now once we've done that, the first thing we need to do now is we need to pair the interface with your iPad. So you go to Bluetooth, make sure your Bluetooth is turned on. Now your switch or interface needs to be turned on, and it'll take a few seconds for that to come up on the screen. Okay, here we go, enabling, so it's not been paired. You would just tap it and it takes about 30 seconds for it to connect and pair. Okay, now it's connected. Now for some reason, if you wanted to use this interface with another iOS device or another, like a computer or another PC, you will need to unpair this from your device, and you'll also need to reset your interface. So what you would do here is, if you want to forget this device, just tap here and hit forget this device. That'll clear it from the iPad. And then over on your interface, all you'd have to do is hold that power button down for about 8 seconds until the light rapidly flashes between the colors red and green, and that will clear the device from your interface. So again, you can only have one device connected to your interface at a time. So now we have this connected. What I'd like to do is test the settings here. For assistive technology, we mostly use mode 6, and that is replicating the space enter key on the keyboard. And the easiest way to test that, to make sure you're set up properly, is go into your Notes application, tap on the note so that the cursor is flashing. If it's not flashing, the switch is going to have no effect. And then activate your switch, and you should see the cursor move across from left to right. And it is. If you have a 2 switch set up, then you will also get the enter key function, which will drop down, and I'll demonstrate that. So now, if all you're going to be using this with is apps written for switch access, you're all set and ready to use your interface. So now I would like to show you how to use this with the simple switch-friendly app. So what you need to do is, every app's a little different, but go into Settings, then you'll tap on here to enable switch, close this out, and then hit play.
Oh.
So every time I hit my switch, I'm going to get a reaction on the application or the app. I have to hit the switch again. So there you have it, the iPad wireless 2 switch, number 1167. You can purchase this item through our website at enablingdevices.com or through our phone sales at 1-800-832-8697, and also our catalog. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you all next time.